They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Running right, here's McAllister. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Up the middle they go with McAllister. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Let's go. Liking AC. Let's go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Foster. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On 3rd down, Foster. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense and win column will result.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A give running left, McAllister. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Bengals at 5-9 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
A gain there of 21 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Looking to throw. Foster. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Jones from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have regained the lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On the give, McAllister with it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Jackson now.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A handoff to McAllister, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This is McAllister. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, Jacobs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Come on. Hey.
Now Foster to throw on 1st and 10.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Ready, set.
Now Foster operating from the gun. Touchdown! Devontae Adams from 3 yards out. And the Bengals have yet again retaken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they can't bring him down. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On the carry, it's McAllister. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
121 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have now moved out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score. Ravens 21. Bengals 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
How about this? He's to the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bengals 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 30-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bengals 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Second down, Jacobs once more. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 73 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second down and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Down the left sideline. Rashad Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 79 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
159 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Come on.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Foster. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
2nd and 10. At the 31-yard
Here's Jacobs from the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Foster now from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one goes for 8 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Foster. And this is caught by Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Gain of a yard.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Jacobs will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Foster, throwing to start the drive. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose.
Touchdown, Bengals!
Greg Dulcich
from 13 yards out.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Charlie Kohler from 10 yards out. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 7. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, 216 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A run on 1st down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They go with Jacobs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. And
man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Charlie Kohler. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now they'll change things up. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He finds some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Counter play with Jacobs.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Running it with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Ready.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. A give running left, McAllister. There he goes again. He may go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Come on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here, and that